Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. This is Mika. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. So this is definitely a planning video, but I'm moving into a new planner. So this is my old planner. You can see this got a little ratty. I bought this label from off of Etsy, from actually somebody who watches my channel. I talked about this before, and it has suited me lovely. I probably could take it off and reuse it, but I now have the ability to create my own stickers, my own name sticker, because I have a Cricut. So this planner has suited me well. It's still one of my favorite planners that the Happy Planner made. You are magical. I will forever, forever love this planner. That's my name right there. And but it is time to go. This was a Frankenplan planner. I have a bunch of printables in here, but I am done with this planner. I did a spread for June, so I did this, and I loved it, and it was great, but goodbye for now. Because I have moved into, get all these stickers out the way, this pretty thing over here. I'm going to get this out of here. Ooh, I'm making a mess. This beautiful planner, this is a big Happy Planner. And this says, "This world needs more of what you have." And I love that quote, okay? And so I created this stickers right here. I'm going to help myself out here and just get this out the way. Sorry about the flashing, the light. But anyway, hello, this big Happy Planner belongs to, and I use my vinyl for my Cricut to cut these letters out. Mika, Domestic Goddess, that's how I identify myself, and I love this font like so very, very much. So there we go. So I got this. So this is happening. This is my new planner that I'll be using. I've only added a couple of pages of additional cutouts like this one. This intentionally is faded like this. Like, there's nothing wrong with my printer. That's just how it's printed out for whatever reason. But these are the 2021 moon phases. I've already had this file. I got this from like Pinterest for free. And so I just added it here because, I'll be using this for the same purpose. And I had to have this sheet because I love this. So this was definitely happening. And yeah, the Wheel of the Year. I love the design. I love the print. So I had to have this. So, and this is just the other end of the count. So these are the only inserts I put in. As I build things, I'll be doing a video for that. So we're going to go ahead and decorate this one. This is just like the, you can jot all sorts of things down here as you will. I've attempted to use this section, but I haven't always used it. I think I'll be using it a little bit more in this planner, but that's another conversation. These are just some notes and ideas that I jotted down over here, so no worries about that. Look at this. Magic begins within. So cute. Now, I made some adjustments on this camera, and I really hope it's better than what, it's been before. I'm doing my best as far as like understanding technology and, working with the tools that I have. So I hope that this comes through a little less blurry. Somebody mentioned that at least twice on my videos, planning videos specifically, that it was blurry. And, I'm doing the best I can with understanding what I have. I even called in my senior tech advisor, aka my daughter, to take a look at this and try to help me understand, what's going on. Why is it blurry? And I don't know, like, I use the same camera to do face videos and they're not blurry. So I figured it was maybe a lighting issue, so I have more light, which is now creating shadows, as you can see. I don't know. I'm doing. Hopefully, this is a little bit better than what was before it. By the way, if you're watching this and you saw that video, let me know if this is better. Okay, or a little bit better or the same. Give me some sort of measurement so I understand that I've made the right setting changes. Maybe there's something else I can do. I don't know. But like I said, I was playing around with getting it better. But enough about that. Hopefully, you can see this good enough. and get some enjoyment out of it. So this is my new planner. So I'm going to decorate for July, the monthly view. And then this is a big happy planner. This is much bigger than the other one. So I'll be able to journal more, have more space to write things. I thought I was fine with the classic, even though I think one of the reasons I didn't fill up the space is because, or excuse me, I didn't write in all the spaces is because I felt like there was not really going to be enough room to write details in, like a quick tarot read, a drink. Like sometimes I just like to jot down quick notes. This affords me a chance to still decorate and still do that. Or for some weeks I know I'm probably not going to write that much, I can still just go decorating crazy. But enough about that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to start with the weekly before I get to monthly, because I just kind of want to wrap up June. So when I think of June, July, I think of summer because it's summer. So I want to use up some of these stickers that are in here. I don't have a whole lot, but here's the deal, and I'm just going to talk and get into it. Oh, almost forgot. This is some cool washi that I got from Michael's recently. I'm a little bummed out because Michael's didn't have a lot on sale when I went, but whatever. You know, they being real funny, but whatever. So here's the cute washi. It made me think of summer. Hopefully you can see this well. I'm all paranoid about it being blurry now, like super paranoid. Anyway, but hopefully this is coming through with those changes. So before I get into the stickers, as always, I always start with the washi. And my theme for the week, because I try to do monthly themes when I do my planning, is basically I just want this entire week the representation of just summer and just fun and excitement and letting that little kid out and, you know, just kind of tapping into the magic that is summer. I don't know about you, but when I was like, I remember magical summers as a kid. Like, it wasn't all great all the time. Can I not do this? It wasn't awesome the entire summer. Let's just be honest. There were moments where I was bored out of my mind. There weren't things to do. Nothing's good on TV. So I had those experiences as well. But like as a little kid, I remember when it was good, it was like the best thing ever. And being outside, somehow never getting like messed up by the sun, which I can't do that today. I get sick. Like, it's not even, I mean, yes, the skin thing, but like legit, I will like get sick sitting outside in the sun for too long. But for some reason as a child, you know, I was some sort of warrior and I could handle, you know, direct sun for hours at a time. I'd like to know what the magic was when I was, is youth. The magic is youth, right? It's just being young. But now, unfortunately, it's not like that. So, you know, tapping into that, just feel that endless feeling. Endless in a positive way. It felt like summer was going to be forever when I was a kid. You could not tell me summer would not last like for like half the year. In my mind, summer was 6 months. You know, you don't have concept of time when you're like 6 and 7 years old. So, you know, I go to school all day. It's cold. I live in Jersey at the time. I'm a kid, you know, growing up in Jersey, South Jersey to be specific. And you just feel like it's, you know, it was never going to end. And that awesome feeling like you can do anything. Anything's possible. You might go to Six Flags. You might go to Clementon Lake Park. Shout out to those who know what the heck I'm talking about. In Jersey, you might go to Clementon Lake Park. You might go to Wildwood. Woo! You might go to Atlantic City if you get a chance, or AC, as some of us say. You know, go on a boardwalk, get some funnel cake, yes, but cotton candy, or my favorite, drum roll, saltwater taffy. Just sweets, good times, the ocean, and just, I don't know, fun. Also, it was so cool growing up like that and not having to really concern yourself with too much of anything than who you playing with, are we gonna, you know, what kind of fun we're gonna have, and all that sort of stuff. Like that freedom. So let's tap into that feeling. Freedom. So I'm gonna say welcome summer, because we're still kind of rocking with the solstice energy. So I'm gonna put this right here. We are still very much rocking with the solstice energy, and I'm not near the ocean. This says sunsets and ocean waves. And look at the pretty shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Love that. So I do have my eye, backing up on the camera thing, I do have my eye on a much nicer camera. That's not going to happen until, quite frankly, I can justify it as far as like views and things like that. Like when I reach, it's just a goal, you know, like when I reach a certain milestone with my views and or views and subscribers, you know, I'll go ahead and invest in a more expensive camera. This is like an Amazon special that I'm working with right now. I do wonder sometimes if my phone is a little bit better than this camera. It probably is, but it's hard to get the right angles with the phone. And the way I want to edit and do things, it's easier to do with the camera. But enough about that. Yeah, so I just golden state of mind, I like that. I want to tap into that energy of just like good times, good vibes, fun in the sun, you know, not a lot of worrying, not, you know, just that carefree kid life that happened only in the summer. Specifically at summertime. This is when you have those moments, you know, going, oh man, we would get on our bikes and we'd go bike. It'd be like 3 to like 6, maybe sometimes 7 kids deep on bikes, like a gang. Awesome. Good times, good times. Like I said, it didn't happen like that all the time. And honestly, I didn't do the same thing every summer. But then again, why would I? You know, I was growing up. You know, every summer I'm changing, I'm maturing, I'm getting different. So, you know, once you get boobs, you know, do the same stuff you used to. So, you know, basically once you hit puberty, summer's a little different. It takes on a different note. You're right. You might be still riding a bike, but you're trying to go see something. Go see somebody, see something, you know, be seen. It's just a different vibe. But that's cool. I did that too. So I'm going to use some watermelon. I have a couple pieces of those, just, you know, because that was a big part of summer. I remember I would have watermelon for breakfast. I discovered early as a kid, too much of anything, of a good thing, can be a bad thing. So I would get like pretty much almost eat half a freaking watermelon in one sitting because I was greedy. And I had the worst stomach ache. Oh man, I got so sick. It's like ingesting too much water, you know, in one sitting. You're going to get sick. So I learned a valuable lesson. Just because it's good for you doesn't mean you can have so much, you know. You know, you have everything in moderation. That concept really stuck during one of those summer mornings. I was by myself. My mom was at work. And I should have known better because, you know, she never encouraged me to eat like that. But I was gluttonous at the time. Oh, my God. Why can't I get this off? Come on, sticker. Oh, there's an emergency. Oh, no. I hear the sirens. But, yeah, you know, life lessons, right? What summer you got life lessons, learned a couple things. A lot of us, if you were like me, you were a little bit more independent. Because your parents, your mom, or whoever had you, you know, they worked. So you had to, you know, figure out how to be somewhat responsible for yourself through the summer months because they were at work. Oop, I'm just going to put these here. Just a couple things. If you can see, I'm kind of just like, you know, trying to make it look effortless, like those summer days that I just went through talking about. The best times, I tell you. Oh, I remember when like lightning storms would happen. If you had the kind of grandmom like most of us grew up with, she would make you turn off all electrical appliances, TVs, everything got turned off. And you just rode the storm out. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments. That was the goal. Oh, that was fun. Because usually somebody's going to tell a story or just go over something that happened. Like, I would get some good conversation. And I grew up in a family of mostly women. going to put that there. I wanted to cover up where it said noted. I grew up in a family full of women. So, the tea was always strong. It was always some good info, some information that I was interested in learning about as a child. Like, I wanted to know what was going on. You know, I don't care if you wanted to know. I was nosy and I was listening. Did I tell you I'm the oldest grandkid, by the way? Can you tell? Because I was all up in the sauce, just nosy. They were talking in front. That it's not my fault. They were talking in front of me. Okay. But I was trying to listen. I was trying to listen intently to what these people were talking about. All right, I think that's the last like haphazardly placed sticker that I'm going to put on here. Anyway, but yeah, that was fun. That's what it was like being a kid back in the day, and that was so awesome. But sometimes you would learn things about the family. It wasn't always just like gossip. Let me stop. Sometimes it would be like cool stuff, you know. I would learn a little bit like about my grandmom as a kid. She'd be like, you know, she would tell a story and I'm like, wow, I had no idea that this, you know, one, it's like as a kid trying to understand her as a kid. You know, when you're a little kid, it's hard to see older people as anything but grandmom or mom or something like that. But it was like I was learning things like, hey, no, grandmom is a individual. She's a person. She's not just grandma. So, you know, life lessons. But yeah, so by the way, this is all I'm going to do for this one. I think I like this a lot. I kind of just wanted to concentrate most of the stuff in the middle. I know I put this up here, but you know, it is what it is. So now I have space throughout the week to write in, you know, a little bit more detail and things like that about my day, or that I want to follow up on, or that I'm studying, or whatever it is. I can have more space now to do so. So this will be filled in. So I'm pretty cool. So the color is blue that I'll be using. This is a blue pen. Again, for Michael's, this is a Pentel Inner Gel. It's a gel pen. 0.7 metal point. I like this pen. So with that in mind, let me go ahead and write in a couple things that I know to be true this week for me. So my coven meets, we do something called Witching Wednesday. So I'm going to just quickly write that in here. Bam. Okay. And then it's easier to take the pages out and write. And then I have my craft day on Sunday. So I'm just going to write that here. Sunday. Craft day. It's a virtual thing we do. Well, my whole coven is virtual, so there's that. All right, so I have that. I don't have any full moons or new moons happening this week. That just happened, the full moon. But just to be clear, so I'm looking here. Oh, well, there is a third quarter moon on July 1st that I could put down, but I'm not, because I only record the new moons and the full moons. It's not that I don't care about that, but I don't need to record that in my planner. I choose not to. So these are the things I know to be true that are actually happening. Everything else is kind of happened after the fact. Like, I'll be putting in the information. I want to put in my tarot readings. I want to put in the little tidbits and things like that I study throughout the day. And, you know, that. But this is the weekly spread for this week. It's summer themed, but a lot of white space left over for me to do some more writing throughout the week. But again, the theme is carefree, fun in the sun, summer, all that. So there you go. So I'm going to switch over to my monthly spread. So I'm going to get into that now. So for that one, believe it or not, I'm going to put the summer away. And we do have, let's talk about what's going on this month. I got 4th of July. If there are any birthdays that are coming to me right now, anything else is going to be like the full moon stuff. There's no other holiday that I can think of. So the new moon is on the 9th and the full moon is on the 23rd. So 9th and 23rd, they're Fridays. So that's good to know. New moon, full moon. All right. So let's get planning. Now for the monthly. So I'm gonna definitely use the same washi because it's so cool. So for this one, ooh, I didn't mean to do it like that. In these blank spaces up here where there's no date, I'm gonna go ahead and put my washi down here. I don't know, it's kind of cool looking to me when I do it that way. So I'm not putting this on the edge. So I'll just put this like right here in this space. Trying to line that up. And the theme for the month again is just like bright colors, happy. I have a lot to be happy about. I mean, there are things I could definitely dwell on right now, but why would I want to do that? Who wants to do that? I want to think about the positive things that are coming our way because there is proof, at least in my life, I can't speak for you or anyone else, but there is proof that when you do that, when you think about the positives, when you're in a place of gratitude, that more positive things come your way. I mean, you have to be, if you want that, you're going to have to just like do a complete mind shift and like wrap your mind around the fact that it's all on you. A lot of people struggle with that. I've heard very negative views about like law of attraction recently. I think, and it's more to people who are kind of coming of age where they're trying to use that philosophy and it's not quite working out. Not necessarily people who are practitioners or practice magic per se, but I just want to say people who are maybe, trying to do magic-like things and it's not working and they're just like, oh, this is BS. No, it doesn't work. But the problem is, it's not that it doesn't work because it does. I've got proof of that myself. It's more or less, it's your mindset. First off, a defeatist attitude is never good. But more importantly, I think I want to put this down here. More importantly, it's like you have to shift like your whole way of thinking. You have to learn how to control your thoughts. It is an entire process and it's ongoing. And the more you want to manifest, the more things you want to put in your life, certain things you're going to have to make a lot of adjustments. And people are not willing to do that. They kind of think, and the way it was explained, law of attraction specifically, I think it had people like The Secret. It did a lot of harm and good. But I think a lot of people had this idea in their head that it was just so easy to do. You just had to think of something and you had it and that was it. Where we know that's not necessarily how things work, but maybe sometimes, but rarely does it ever really go down like that. So I don't know. I think that it got a bad name because some people kind of weren't totally honest about how law of attraction works. And it kind of brought on a lot of confusion and a lot of just wrong information. Sort of like witchcraft. Sort of like witchcraft. Anyway, choose joy. I'm going to go with this one. Because boy, oh boy. We all know right now, we got people out here professing witchcraft to, do a lot of things that I think you're putting a lot on witchcraft to do, in my opinion. Like, I don't think it works that way, guys, but, I don't want to fight nobody. That's my answer to them. I don't want to fight nobody. Go on and believe what you're going to believe. If you said it, I guess it's true. That's kind of where I'm at right now. That's what you said. That's what you said. I'm not going to fight you. All right. So I love these motivational stickers. By the way, this sticker book I'm using is Happy Quotes from the Happy Keeper. Happy Planner, excuse me. And that's another thing. I'm seeing people talk about how disgruntled they are with a lot of the newer designs of the Happy Planner. You guys on this channel might not know what the heck I'm talking about, but I belong in other groups and things like that where, they are big into, this sort of stuff, the planners, the stickers, all of it, the washi tape. And people have, talked about they just like it. And I think what's happening is when you get all the things, you have access to these planners and, all that sort of stuff and, the stickers and you do all the stuff. It can sometimes, I think people just get bored with it and they're waiting to be wowed every time. And it's like, well, the reality of it is like, you know, they did yeah, some things have changed, but I don't think they've done anything that crazy, that, you know, boring or whatever. I think it's just the people the consumers who are buying the product. I think they're just getting tired of it. And maybe they need to kind of maybe switch to a different planner, or I don't know, take a break if they have to, although I'm not a big fan of doing something like that, but maybe they need to take a break because they're kind of getting burnt out on the whole concept of planners and all that sort of stuff. Again, if this is not your bag, I get it. You know, this just looks like a grown woman playing with stickers. I totally understand. But for some of us, this is fun. It's a form of artistic expression for some of us, and we enjoy it. And not only that, that enjoyment can turn into all sorts of positive things that happen in our lives because we plan and we decorate the pages, and this can have like real consequences, positive outcomes and consequences in our lives. So that's my thing about that. But moving on. I love the positive quiz. Hello, possibilities. And I just kind of want to litter my monthly spread with all this positivity. Shoot for the moon, that's cute. But yeah, that's the whole thing about this, like, I think as with anything, I'm going to put this like kind of here, so if I still have to write one this month, I can. But that's the thing about anything, and I'm bringing this up for a reason, because it's not just witchcraft. I mean, planners. It's also the witchcraft community as well, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to get this light just right here. Anyways, the witchcraft community also, in my opinion, I see people go like super hard on magic and practicing magic and all that sort of stuff. And then when, you know, it's not working, the spells that they thought they were going to do didn't work out. Or that they tried, they didn't work out. They didn't get any real results, you know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, they're ready to throw the whole thing away. Oh, you know, either they're saying it doesn't work, or maybe, you know, so you got some people who, they don't say it doesn't work. They say, well, maybe it wasn't for me. I just didn't know how to do it. And you have other people who, you know, their intentions were totally off to begin with when they came into trying to practice magic. So, you know, they never got intended results. That happens too, unfortunately. But I'm more about the people who I know probably really tried to make this magic thing work, and it didn't, and they just don't get what happened. And then, you know, they're disillusioned and they walk away from it. Some people, I'm sure, are like, oh, good. They weren't really into it, so it's probably good they walked away. I don't feel that way. I kind of like, I think about people like that when I'm doing my channel, when I'm doing videos. Maybe I was that last video. Maybe I was that last YouTube video they saw that they had hoped they got something out of it, something resonated with them. And, you know, it didn't. You know, because, you know, maybe I don't know. I think, anyway, that's just me. I'm letting you into my little thought process sometimes when I'm doing these videos. I think about that, and I'm just like, you know, I want to make sure, you know, I'm representing this witchcraft life. Yes, in a positive way, but also in a practical sense. I think that's where I come with the whole, where am I going to put this? I think I'm going to put it here. With the whole, you know, practicality that is magic and practicing. Yes, I love the woo-woo. I like whimsy. I like all of that. I really do. But I also like to know that what I'm talking about is something that can actually be applied, you know. I don't know about you, but I can't stand sometimes when, not even just YouTube, but like in any sense where you're watching something and you're trying to learn, and it's like, it feels like one long introductory video and you're never getting to what the thing is. That law attraction video is perfect for example of that. Like these big speakers, like you're waiting to hear what's the magic bullet, what's the thing, what's the secret, what's the solution, and you just get a lot of double talk. I hate that, by the way. That irritates me to no end when people do that. Because it's like, all right, either you're going to tell me or you're not going to tell me. Like, I'll eventually walk away. I'm turning the channel or walking away because I don't like people wasting my time. And as I've said on many occasions, I don't like the idea that someone's trying to manipulate me either. You know, and you're just telling me a lot of, you know, silly talk. And you're never getting to the heart of the matter. That's very irritating to me, and you will lose me when you do that. Now, it's one thing if you get distracted, but I'm talking about for, like, you know, you sign up for a seminar or a class, and the entire time someone's just telling you all the possibilities. You're like, right, that's why I signed up, so how do I do it? And you never get to hear that part. Instead, you just, you know, are just sold more of what made you sign up for the class. And at the end, if you really want to know what happened, pay this price and I'll tell you. Like, really? Oh, all right, so I think I'm pretty much done with the stickers for this month. I'm just doing a quick flip through. I love these new pet stickers. I think they're so cute. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with that. Okay. So, we know this is a new moon, so I'm going to write in here. New moon. Okay. And we know that for the 23rd, that's a full moon. So I'm going to write in here, full moon. Okay. So there are some other things that I know to be true, but I will have to come back in and do those separate coven business stuff, which I'm going to just not do that on camera, so forgive me. But I will be updating that in just a moment. You know, it's privacy thing. I don't want to go into it. But one thing I want to point out, these stickers don't fit exactly well into here. I'm okay with that. Some people don't like that because this is the big happy planner, not the classic size, which is what I had been using before. So, you know, and that's cool. I'm okay with that. But this is my monthly spread for July 2021 in my new planner. And just to give a quick flip through, I know this is a long video. So this is August, Let Your Spirit Soar. Never lose sight of your wild heart. Keep looking towards the stars with shimmering eyes, for the stars hold magic. And if you believe in that magic, anything is possible. Believe in yourself. This world needs more of what you have. And then you just have the moon phases here. And this says, free mind, brave heart, strong spirit. Love that. Stay wild, moon child. Cute. And then, don't ever be afraid to dream. Which, man, I got a whole video coming up on that. It's not just a cute saying, guys. Do what you love. Slow down. And everything you are chasing will come and catch you. I love that. Free spirit. Look at all the magic around you. So I like that. That's cute. I'm going into September. She walked in moon dust and stars were sprinkled in her hair. Inhale confidence, exhale fear. These are the divider pages, by the way, that I'm going through for each month. Even the stars admire you. It's so cute. And it's got that pretty gold metallic, excuse me, metallic. I like the way it shimmers. I love the way it shimmers. And by the way, the monthlies are all pretty bare bone. That's why I got this planner, because I like the divider pages and I like having it plain so I can decorate it the way I want. And then finally, keep believing in you. This is December. So this is, again, bare bones, bare bones. They're all the same each week. I like that. And then finally, you just get this one note page. On the other side is the month, you know, one of the week pages. And then it's just like this bare bones page here that just says take note. And you can add notes here, plan a happy life. That's so cute. I love that. And just to show you how new it is, I didn't even take off the back. Look at that. I've decorated and everything, still didn't take it off. I could not wait for this planner to become usable. I was waiting for July specifically. So now it's almost July, so bam. So here's the back, and here's the front. So this is my happy planner, and I will be using this one for my witchy planning going forward. So stay tuned, because I'll be doing videos where I have I'll be adding more of my inserts and things like that. I adore this page. Mika, Domestic Goddess, I love this. So this is some vinyl that I had. I cut it out on my Cricut, so it's like that metallic. I love that. And then I have these pages, which are awesome, so I can easily refer to them. I just reprinted them so that they can fit in this bigger planner. And then I just like obviously having this, so I still have to print out like my tarot pages and a couple other things that I had, but I just haven't done it yet because I'm not sure if I want to have that in my planner anymore, to be honest with you. I don't know if I want to just do something separate with that, because I love a good notebook and I like having a reason to purchase one. So, I kind of just held off and waited. I'm going to wait. So a couple other ideas for these pages, if you're thinking about this planner, is you can put, like, if you do a card a day, you don't have to put the meaning. You can just put what the card is here. And, see if you catch a theme as the days and weeks and months go. You can use this as a ritual habit tracker, spell tracker, you can say money spell. And, plus minus, like some sort of symbol or key that you can create to represent, the progress of those spells. So that's definitely an option. You can use all of these things, by the way, at the same time. It's not like one or the other. Obviously, birthdays, you could put all, like I could have put all my moon phases here on these pages, fill that in. I still can. So just a couple different witchy ideas of what you can do with this page. Dreams, like you might want to create a key with certain symbols and things like that. If you are into like using runes for divination, you can draw your little rune symbols here. That is going to be pretty awesome. I'm creating runes myself, so I can draw draw whatever the symbol is, and I would have that here. So again, I can see themes and trends and things like that are happening. Like I said, there's quite a few different things that you can do here. You can use this as like a to-do list, almost kind of like in the month of October. Let's say the whole month is gearing up to, the big event, which is October 31st. So you might be writing all sorts of stuff like prep stuff in, buy sage, buy pumpkin, that sort of stuff. Because it's like a lead up, because these are all just one, this is all of October, this is all of November, and this is all of December. So like Yule is going to be happening. So especially when you're talking about like Sabbats and holidays and things like that, you can definitely use this as like kind of like your lead up, or even, like symbols and like little affirmations, words, things like that to kind of trigger you like, okay, it's coming, solstices, all that sort of stuff. But, those are just a couple ideas. And finally, this is where the magic begins. Magic begins within. That's right. Here we are, my monthly spread and my summer weekly spread. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me this long. And as always, this is Mika with Leap Taken. Please like, subscribe, share, and if you've already subscribed, as always, thank you very much. I really hope I've somehow figured out a way to improve the quality of these just a little bit more. I don't know if I've done that. I hope I have. But, I guess you'll let me know if I didn't. But honestly, once I get to a certain level of subscribership, I'm going to have end views. One of my perks of doing that is to get myself a really nice camera. Kind of meant for this. Although the one I have is pretty nice, but a nice one, a nicer, expensive one. All right, so I'll end it here. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.